Hey, good to have you back. What are we doing today? Uh, Slow cooker, the big one. We're gonna do a chicken, slow cooker chicken. Um, you know what? Let's get started. Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Dave Guerra here, and thank you for joining me again. What are we making? Well, like I said, I got the big slow cooker out. We're gonna do crock-pot garlic Parmesan chicken pasta. So we're gonna cook the chicken in the slow cooker, and we'll do some garlic sauce and Parmesan garlic sauce. And when that's done, we're gonna take the chicken out. We're gonna shred it. We're gonna do it like a whole chicken. It's gonna be cut up. It's not all in one thing. And then we're gonna basically also at the same time while we're cooking, we're also or near the end of the cooking, we're gonna boil up some pasta, whatever I find in the pantry back here, and we'll go from there. So let's get started. Looks like pretty much everything's going to take place here. There's very little prep, especially because the chicken is already cut up. So let's get to work. Let's get over here. All right, so the first part of the recipe calls for 1 to 2 pounds of chicken breast. And then it asks us to go ahead and pepper, salt it, and then we're going to put it in the bottom here. So let's go ahead and get this. Let's crack some pepper. Go. Oh yeah, we got a lot of pepper on that one. All right, there we go. Save that. Add some salt. Don't overdo it on the salt. Flip it over. Of course, first thing I said not to do is what I did. All right. Go ahead and lay this down. Go. All right. There we go. All right, now we're going to get started with loading this up with the other ingredients. So once we salt and pepper that, all right, so the chicken's in there. Now we're going to do is pour in this entire bottle of flying saucy Parmesan garlic wing sauce. It's from HEB. Where else would it be from? All right, let's get started. Hey, look, the little plastic came up. Get it all over it. See, that's quick. All right, now we still have plenty of that garlic stuff in there. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's still in there. We're gonna put a milk. It calls for a cup of milk. This is only a 12-ounce bottle, but again, so just make sure we give it a good shaky shake, and then we'll dump it out in just a bit. All right, let me get the milk in there. There it is. Make sure it's sealed. And then again, pour that in there over everything. Oh yeah, now we can see through it. Look at that. It's like a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Add cream cheese and Parmesan cheese to the crock-pot. Stir to combine. Alright, so the cream cheese, we're using this Philadelphia brand, and it's 8 ounces, and we're going to have to cut this into cubes, so we'll do that, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. So there it is, our HEB Parmesan, and we'll get that going in there in just a bit. Alright, we're back here. What do we got? Okay, we got all that. So, Parmesan, 1/4 cup. There it is. And the semi-cubes of cream cheese. We'll just spread these out all over the place just to make sure they get around. But it doesn't matter, we're going to have to stir this up anyway, so at least that way it gets a fighting chance to get underneath. There we go. Got ourselves a little shallow spoon, and let's get started. Put this up a little bit, make sure it all covers. And flip this over. Right, there it is. Now we're going to cook on low for 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to do the 4 hours. Select low, 30-minute increments, 4 hours. We are off and running. All right, let's go take care of some business. All right, let's take a look. It's been 4 hours, so here we go. Oh, and that's because it was on low. 4 hours. Let's give it a little stir and see what we can do here. Let me find that. Where did I put it? Oh, I got to put it away. There we go. Let's take a look here. Oh, that looks good. All right, we're going to go ahead and need to shred this. So take it out, shred it. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and get the noodles going. And today's noodles are, there it is, Wagon wheels from HEB. So there we go. We're making some Wagon wheels in this crock pot garlic Parmesan chicken pasta. All right, let's get to work. All right, so there it is. It's done. It's met its time. And we got the water going here for the noodles. Like I said, we're doing some Wagon wheels because, hey, why not, right? But again, you can use whatever pasta you want, whatever. The spirullinis, the spaghetti, you could do linguine, whatever, whatever works for you. It doesn't matter. As long as it's good and it's tasty, and it will be, but it's what you want. So anyway, on top of that, speaking of what you want, I want to thank you for liking, following, subscribing, getting on board and having some fun with this. And again, let me know if you've made any of these recipes. I'll give you a shout out if you want, or I'll just say, hey, somebody reached out and they did the recipe and they liked it. So let me know when it's your turn, when you're doing that. By all means, please don't hesitate. And again, thank you very much for liking, subscribing, and following on YouTube, on the Facebook channel, on the Twitter. We're getting there. We're picking up the pace. And also, let me know if you have any recipes you'd like for me to try. I have no problem doing it. And the weather, still a little down, but we'll be getting outside pretty soon, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, also, before I forget, how about them Chiefs, huh? Yeah, so they took care of business. They looked a little weird, but hey, they got taken care of, and they got the W on this one. Alrighty, so what's next? We're going to shred the chicken. Let's shred the chicken. We'll put it all back in. The noodles should be done by then. And we'll mix it all up, and then we'll start wrapping this up. So here we go. And you thought I almost forgot. Veterans, don't forget the Veterans Crisis Line. And again, that's, oh my goodness, everything's all out of whack. Dial 888 and then press the number 1 when the automated attendants answers. That's 8988. Golly, sorry about that. 988, that's the Veterans Crisis Line. It's confidential, crisis support. And you can also text. You can text 838255. 838255. Just fire it up and just text away, and somebody will respond and they'll listen to you, and then they'll put you in contact if you need some additional services or some other additional support. But hey, don't hesitate. Make the call. And you can even go online onto their website and go ahead on the Veterans Crisis Line. website, and you can chat with them there too as well. Again, you can remain anonymous as much as you want, but at some point, if it's something specific, you're gonna have to get some information. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. We've been giving our information out all our lives, right? All our military lives, and after the fact, so it's a little bit more. But again, you don't have to be, you do not have to already be receiving veterans health care or any kind of veteran services for this. This is 24/7. It's to everybody, but veterans, 988, then press the 1. All right, listen, make the call, don't hesitate. Alrighty, so let's go wrap this thing up. Let's do the finishing touches, and let's get to eat because I'm hungry. This has been smelling great all afternoon long. Alrighty, so we got one piece, one breast, and hey, but before I get started, if you know what this is, for, then you know what we're going to be doing outside. So what we're going to be using for outside. So get ready for that. Anyway, you just got to shred the chicken, and again, it said the recipe said you can shred it, so you can get just 2 forks and just do that, right, or a knife and something to hold the meat down. Right, shred it down, whatever. Oh, it's very tender, so it's breaking up on its own. I don't think I need to take it out. Or you can use the knife to help you along. Oh, that smells delicious, very tender. It's done. Again, there was no pre-cooking of the chicken. We didn't have to pan fry it just to seal it in or anything like that. So it did cook. Let's make sure we get everything. Yeah, nice and needed. All right, let me go get the other one, and then we'll continue on. All right, there's the second breast, and yeah, it's big. Don't forget, we were using like a pound and a half to 2 pounds of chicken meat, the chicken breast. Oops. There we go. All right. Well, now that football's over, what are we going to follow? Yeah, if you didn't know it, I'm a Houston Astros fan. That's right. I know. Before you start, I'm still a Houston Astros fan. It doesn't matter. Let's see. So we'll be keeping an eye on baseball throughout the preseason. The spring training pitchers and catchers show up next week. So there we go. It's just around the corner. But I'm not much into the preseason stuff. The Grapefruit League is what they call it. Those games they play during the preseason, March, and then end of February they start playing a couple of games, and then they go into March and they play some scrimmage games, and eventually we kick off in April. So in the meantime, we'll just keep an eye on things. But hey, they say baseball is America's favorite pastime, and why not? It's a great game. It's one of those games you can sit there and watch for hours, but you have to be there. I don't like watching it on TV. You actually have to be there. That's where the fun is. Okay, I think we broke this down. Alrighty, so let me know what your favorite baseball team is. Like I said, mine's the Houston Astros, so go Stros. Alrighty, let's go ahead and dump this in, and let's get this thing all prepared. The water is finally rolling. It's a rolling boil, so we're going to throw in our noodles, our pinwheels, and we'll go from there. All right, there it is. The water is, it's a rolling boil, so you know it's going to come to a stop. But hey, what's that? Oh, piece of chicken. I flew off the fork. I used it to, the knife. I used it to cut open the bag here. Make sure you get it all nice and salty in there, almost like they say, like ocean water. And ocean water is salty, so, whoa. There it is. Let me get a strainer here. There we go. So we'll let that come to a boil, and then 8 to 10 minutes. That'll be ready. We're going to strain it, and then we're going to throw it into the crock pot, let it mix, get it all nice and, let all the juices work, and then we'll be ready to eat. So see you in a bit. All right, let's go ahead. Here's our chicken. Ooh, careful. And here's our pasta. There we go. And let's go ahead and add it. Oh, look at that, the way it all stacked up in there. Ah, that's the downside. Oh no, it's all good. There it is. There's our wagon wheel. All right, let's give it a stirry stir. Did make a lot. Oh, look at that. One got away from us. But look at that. With just a spoon, look at that. It just broke down. Look at that. Not too shabby. All right. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit the off button. Cover it up for just a couple of minutes. And that way it all kind of gels and mixes and does all the good stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and plate it up and serve it. Let's rock and roll. Let's finish this up. All right, there it is. It's right here. And the Temptations bowl. I love these square bowls. These are pretty cool. Anyway, this is the slow cooker garlic Parmesan chicken pasta. There it is. And we're using the wagon wheels, but there's chicken in here. There's the milk, the garlic Parmesan dressing for wings, but hey, it works and it smells great. It's been smelling awesome all afternoon long. Let's give it a tasty taste. Let's go. Awesome. Outstanding, folks. There it is. There it is. The slow cooker garlic Parmesan chicken pasta. There it is. I have to read it again. It's so long. Great, real simple to make, real quick to do. So be careful. If you start this at lunchtime, you know, halfway through the afternoon, you're going to have to deal with it. So just watch your time. And it's like with all the slow cooker recipes, go to the end, find out how long you have to cook it, and then do a little backward planning from that. That's what we used to do. My dog agrees, so good deal. Alrighty, listen. I'm Dave Guerra. This Vet Cooks.